here we go. We're live. All right. You got your earbuds in?
Yep. Why?
Nice.
Could you hear me? Good.
Yeah. When you have it closer to your mouth, yeah, it sounds clear. It's good.
All right. Yeah.
All right. All right. Cool. All this is going. Recording. We're all good. Just.
We're live.
No, not live. I just started recording.
Oh.
Yeah. This is number 4, I think. I can't wait until I get into the hundreds. You know.
Yeah.
To see, because these are gonna be the worst ones. Obviously, the beginning's always the worst. You know.
Yeah.
Obviously, like look
Takes
at Joe
forever
Rogan.
to build.
Yeah.
What? That's how Joe Rogan started off.
Yeah, especially no, he himself, he hates his old podcasts.
Really?
Yeah, he can't stand them. Like, he pretty much like he's like, they would be so blazed every single fucking podcast, they wouldn't even know what they're doing, and they would just be talking bullshit for like hours and like just upload it with no thought or anything.
Bro, we
Like-
gotta do
like
this
he
shit.
didn't
We
even
could
have
get
guests.
popping.
Yeah, but now he's in the thousands, you know, like of episodes.
He has 8.7 million followers on YouTube.
No. I mean like thousands of like podcasts, like he's on the episodes.
Oh yeah. So what's up, bro?
I don't know. What was up, man? What are you
Nothing.
doing?
This fucking virus shit, man.
Bro, I was gonna go to the gym today, but I drove by and there was not a soul, and I'm like, fuck, I forgot. The fucking virus, bro.
With all the shit that's going
Stupid
on,
fucking
you know?
virus.
Hell yeah.
Dude, the virus literally ruined everything.
It's spreading out here even worse.
Yeah, it's fucked, bro.
Like, part is you can't control it, bro.
The
shit,
only-
you know, it's just gonna happen.
The only thing that's fucking open is like a grocery store, and that's
Yeah,
only
bro,
until like 8 o'clock.
Yeah, all places, bars, restaurants, all that shit till 8 o'clock.
Movie theaters.
Movie
that's-
theaters.
It's so fucked. You can't do anything. I
No.
wonder how long do you think this is gonna last? Like I talked to my other friends about this. Some of them were saying like maybe a couple like months. Maybe I don't know. I feel like this is gonna last a whole year.
They say that it could be here till late July, August.
Yeah, that's what Trump was saying. But people were saying in the heat it's gonna die. But I'm not really sure if that's true or not.
But I mean, you can't say. I don't know. You can't say that about it. I feel like everybody says that about a virus.
I mean, yeah, but
Every epidemic.
There's a lot of different types of coronaviruses, right? I'm pretty sure that it's like a type of flu. I'm pretty sure it's like 10 times more deadlier than the flu, but the flu kills more people yearly. Maybe it's just because it's new and it just hasn't taken full effect yet, you know? And the flu's been around forever, so who knows?
The only thing that I find crazy, bro, is like the kids our age, like the shit they're doing. You know what I'm saying? You got kids going on spring break, throwing parties, frat houses, or whatever, acting like nothing's going on. Meanwhile, you have people fucking dying. You know, dying from it and shit.
Yeah. I mean, it's mostly the elderly, you know, with breathing problems or asthma.
Well, that's the thing. I was
Heart
told, like,
conditions,
you
stuff
know,
like that.
the younger you are, like our ages and stuff, our chances are more likely of beating it.
Yeah, because
It's just that
it's
we
like a
become
regular
the
flu.
carriers. Yeah, it's like a regular flu for us, but it stays with us, meaning that we are the carriers of that shit.
Yeah,
So whoever
exactly.
we come in contact with, you know, if their condition is worse than us, or you know they're not as healthy as us, they're more prone to get it.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you know, your job, you work with old people still, right?
Yeah, bro, I gotta be
Exactly.
careful.
Like if you
want to hear
pass
some shit, dude?
if you pass it on to one of them, dude, who's like an 80 and they have lung problems, can't
Bro,
breathe, that would be
stop
fucked.
it.
Like that
Bro,
would be. That's my like. I'm not worried about me getting coronavirus. I'm worried about passing it on to my parents or something by accident. You know.
Well,
I
that's the
wouldn't wanna
thing,
do
bro.
that.
Because
That's
I
the
just
problem.
got over a cold, right?
Yeah.
and the guy I take care of, fucking he ended up going to the hospital today because he started feeling dizzy. He started showing flu-like symptoms, I guess.
True.
So, and he's 81 years old, and that shit kind of bugged me out. I'm actually at his house right now, holding it down.
Really?
Yeah, I got
Yeah.
the keys to the house. He trusted me, but yeah, I talked to him. They took his body temperature and all that shit. I guess he's really not sick. He just was neglecting himself somewhat.
True. I don't know, man. It's still kind of crazy. Like, at one point, that show was only in China, and like everyone was like, "Oh, it's never gonna come to the U.S." Like that's
Yeah.
their problem. But now it's everybody's. It's not just China's problem. It's not just our problem. It's literally the entire world's problem.
Everybody.
The entire world's problem.
Yep.
It's crazy. Like it's crazy how it literally has, it's spread to like everywhere so
Yep.
quickly.
Yep. And some people are selfish as fuck, man.
Yeah, I think it's gonna get a lot worse before it gets any better. Like, I don't think it's gonna just go away. A lot of
No.
people think it's just gonna go away. Like, I don't, I
No,
don't
it's
know.
gonna go away when the numbers start going down.
I saw something earlier today about China having a cure. I don't know if it was
No,
real.
Germany. I think it was Germany that was working on the cure, and then Trump did
I'm gonna
some
look it up.
shit.
Let me look this shit up.
Trump did some bullshit where he was
Uh,
trying to get the cure before they did, or some shit like that.
nah, I can't find anything, but but yeah, the mortality rate, it's like 1% chance of dying. And
Yeah,
it's like out of everybody who's gotten it, like 3% have died.
yeah, bro.
So
But I mean, is what I
globally,
don't understand is the difference, like how Italy could be so destroyed, but like Italy's destroyed by this. You do know that, right?
oh yeah, for sure.
And it's I don't know how it's spreading so rapidly over there.
Italy is like a shit show right now. Like everywhere is quarantined. It's have you heard the story about the people in China? They were like concrete they were like these people who like what's the word, welded them shut into their houses like to quarantine them.
Yeah.
That's so fucked up. Like, so they literally could not get it. It became like a cement wall. Like they bricked them off. You
Are you
know?
talking about the police, the government?
Yeah. Like they were doing that to people to quarantine them to stay in their house, so they
Yeah,
wouldn't go
bro.
out. Like that's crazy.
Mhm.
Like blocking people in their own house like that.
I remember when it first started happening. I
That's
remember in
crazy.
China, they were saying in China, like for the quarantine, people are only allowed to leave their house like once every 3 days. I'm not sure how true that is, but I'm pretty sure it's true.
Bro, what do you think about North Korea?
As far as what?
Like like just the country in general, like how they're run, how it's like it feels like it's a country out of the past. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's a it's like a
Oh, it is, bro. I
dictatorship. You
mean,
know what I
there's a
mean?
lot of countries that
It's like Hitler. You know what I
it
mean?
is
Like
a
it's like that
dictator.
type of a dictatorship, like Stalin, something like that. But it's in the modern era of like,
Yeah,
and they don't know about the internet, anything. Like it's crazy, millions of people brainwashed. Like that, like that's crazy to me. They don't know anything about the outside world besides
yep.
North Korea, like what they were born in.
And people could talk shit about America, bro, but like right now, I'd rather be here than any fucking country in the world. And I bet you people could talk shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
I mean, uh, I could always be in Bosnia because that's where I was born. That's
Well, is it
I
still
love, I love
is it
Bosnia.
peacetime out there
What do you mean?
in Bosnia? Is it peacetime or
I mean, yeah, it's. I think it's nice right now. I mean, it's not war or anything.
there's no wars out
That's
there?
why I left in the first place.
Yeah.
when I was a kid.
Yeah, I know. I remember Rosetta actually told me a pretty fucked up story.
Yeah,
A few of
don't.
them.
Yeah,
So,
probably not mention.
nah.
Yeah, it's just fucked up, but
Yeah,
yeah,
bro. Shit is real. Like,
but shit's probably better now. I haven't went there in like 10 years. I think I'm gonna go next year maybe. I hope.
really?
Yeah,
It looks like a
like all
beautiful
permits.
country, honestly.
Yeah, everything. It is a beautiful country. Here, let me pull up a picture here.
I've seen pictures like like waterfalls and shit like that.
Yeah. Do you see these?
What? You like sent me pictures.
No, on Skype. I'm sharing my screen.
I don't see anything yet.
You turned your camera
Oh,
on.
now I do. Yeah, bro, it's just like beautiful. Come on now.
Yeah, you turned your camera on.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if you meant to do that.
Yeah, no, so I can see the picture.
You don't have to turn the camera on.
No.
It's funny. No, but yeah, it's a beautiful country. But yours, yeah, but America's great. As much as I might want to shit on it sometimes, it really is a great country. For a little shit here and there, you know.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to put up with fucking half the shit.
Like, you
Other.
know, sometimes the governments run like shit or this or that, or something happens, or there's some corrupt shit, or some clearly, what's the word, like a scandal, or not scandal, like a what's the word, conspiracy or something. You know
Yeah,
what I
I
mean?
know what you're trying to. Yeah, I know what you're getting.
Yeah.
I mean,
There's always stuff to critique, like the Epstein, you know, like that was
God,
the
don't even
most,
get me started.
that, that was the most obvious, obvious
Yeah,
fucking
I don't
fake
know.
suicide. I've never seen a conspiracy in my entire life that every single person literally every single person that I've asked, they all agree on.
Yeah, bro.
It's
I think
crazy.
they honestly said "fuck it" on this guy. Like they don't even care if they, like
What?
they know
They
they
don't care if
knew
they
they
get
were.
caught,
Yeah, bro. They knew he was gonna expose their asses too. I
dude.
mean, they didn't have too. No, I think they didn't have too many choices
He had
on
so
how
much
to get away
info.
with it.
He probably had so much info on them.
hmm No, he did. He threatened to expose them, and
He was
shortly
probably going
after,
to.
bro, they killed him. Yeah, they killed him shortly after. Because see, I remember him. He was talking about, oh, I have all these fucking secrets or this and that the government's been holding back or whatever.
Yeah, man. And
And
everything
as
is.
soon as the public heard that shit, bro, the government was like, nah, bye bye.
Yeah, everything in jail was so suspicious too. All the camera footage got accidentally erased and all this other shit. And
Yeah,
his
bro, we're talking
body,
about
it looked like strangulation, not like hanging
yeah, but
in
we're
the
talking about
in the
Jeffrey
autopsy.
Epstein, bro.
Yeah,
How do you forget every half hour to check up behind Jeffrey Epstein?
they took him
How do you
off
forget?
suicide watch after he tried to kill himself. 2 weeks after he tried to kill himself, allegedly. I don't even know if that's real, but yeah, they took him off suicide watch after 2 weeks. Like, are you serious?
Yeah, but they knew what was up. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
yeah, for sure, 100%. Obviously,
I don't know, bro. I mean, there's just if you want to talk about conspiracies, like I don't know. I feel like there's always like
what's your favorite? What conspiracy do you think is the most likely? Like,
intriguing to me.
yeah, not the most likely real in a way, but like the most intriguing. I think the moon landing, to be honest. Out of all of them,
Yeah,
Yeah, definitely. Like
That
maybe
one's honestly, I could say is debatable in my opinion, bro.
if you asked me like 10 years ago, I probably would have said some stupid shit like Bigfoot, but no, the
Yeah,
moon landing is definitely.
I don't know, bro. Honestly, I could kind of believe they landed on the moon.
I think they just faked footage, some footage, but they went to the
But why
moon.
would they fake the footage if they actually landed on the moon?
No,
That's what
because think about it. You can't even get like Joe Rogan was saying. You can't even get you at the time. You couldn't even get like tape footage from a camera through the X-ray machine at like an airport. How are they getting through these
well, bro.
the Van Allen radiation belts, like these giant belts in space of all just radiation? Like, how did they get through that with camera equipment? They probably couldn't, and that's why they have to fake some footage.
Listen, it's how I believe it's gone through. In the '90s, they had technology that was 10 years in advance, and then the 2000s, they had the technology that was 10 years already in advance. So I think when it comes to like special missions and shit like that, they have the fucking equipment to do it. You know what I'm saying?
They haven't went back since like 1972, I think.
Yeah, bro. But that's what really does scare me because you don't know what they seen up there or what really happened up there.
I don't know. You don't even know if they went though. Like, I think they did, honestly, but I don't know. Like, it's kind of I see. There's like not a lot of funding, so that's probably why they didn't go back for like up to now. I think China landed like last year they landed like a rover or something like that, like a rover on the dark side of the moon.
Uh,
So that was kind of cool.
well, don't wasn't there like people there like when the NASA ship went off
What do you
when it
mean?
was sent out? Wasn't there like a whole bunch of people that watched it?
What do you mean for the moon landing?
No, when they left, when they shot up into space, I thought I could have sworn there's like people watching it,
I mean, yeah,
spectating it.
yeah. Usually they have like the countdown and stuff, and then they say bye to their family, and then everyone kind of watches the rocket fly
Yeah,
away.
go off, right? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I mean, if you could see the rocket go into space, I don't see what there's really not to believe about them going on the moon.
I don't know, man. Like, it's yeah, it's crazy. Like landing on the moon, like bro. Maybe it's just because of like we're dumb. Like, you know what I mean? Like think about it. Like, we would never in our lifetime. We could sit here for a lifetime, and we could sit here for 10 lifetimes over, and just try to figure out how to make a rocket and then how to launch it, how the propulsion works, how space,
Yep.
everything, just to
Dude, it's
make it
crazy.
go that far and then come back with the astronauts, with, you know what I mean? Go to the moon and come back and have them survive. Like, are you kidding me? That's
Yeah, bro, it's
insane.
amazing.
That's the greatest achievement in mankind, dude. But they also lost the footage. Did you hear about that? They deleted the footage by accident or something.
No,
No,
really?
NASA said that. Yeah, it's legit. NASA. They said
Well,
they overrode the footage with something else by accident.
well, what
The
freaks
original
me out
footage.
about that a little bit too is like we supposedly know more about our outer space than our own ocean. Like, how are you just gonna go out there and explore it before you can even find out full details of our own ocean? You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
Like,
that's true. I heard that. I heard that before too. It's I've heard
well,
it's
I
pretty
just
much like another
thought
space
about it.
on Earth. You know, that's how
Yeah,
I
it
see
is,
it.
bro. You look at some of these creatures, bro. They look like they could be some of these space creatures, like
You ever
how they're.
watch? You ever watch like the Blue Planet on Netflix? If you haven't, you should. They have like a they have like a deep sea one where it's all the animals from like the bottom of the ocean, you know, in the black abyss. You know what I mean? The animals that no one ever even knew existed.
Yeah, bro. It's amazing these animals, and the
The,
coolest part is we really still haven't found the deepest depth of the ocean. We're
there's an
still like,
there's an animal called what the fuck? I can't remember the name, but it was thought to be extinct like 60 million years ago, and then they ended up finding one at the bottom of the ocean alive, and it's been alive just down there and nobody knew.
Yeah, bro. I mean, so, bro, I just actually watched some shit where it was like the deep ocean, and they found like an elephant-like animal just in the ocean, bro, swimming around. Like, I forget the name of it, but if I could show you it, bro, you would be amazed at like
Yeah,
some of the shit they really do find out there.
yeah. They used to have the ocean used to be filled with fuck. The ocean used to be a scary fucking place, dude. Are you serious? Like they
Still
used to
is.
have megalodons, fucking like 80-foot sperm whale, not sperm whale, but just whales in general. Megalodons,
What, you
like
think those were
70-foot
real?
sharks. What do you mean those aren't real? What are you talking about?
Really?
They have proof. What do you mean? They have teeth. They find teeth all the time. It's the only proof they have them because sharks don't fossilize because they're made of cartilage.
Oh, bro, I was expecting the megalodon to be some fucking Netflix movie type shit, like
No, bro, that shit
shark
used to
level shit.
exist. Like it used to eat dinosaurs.
Damn, bro, I just searched that shit. That's a
That
big
was
ass nigga, bro.
it's like 50, exaggerated up to 100 feet, but it's probably like 50 to 80 feet long. A shark.
Holy
The
shit.
largest sharks we have today is the great white at 20. Like those are
Yeah,
the
I
biggest
mean,
ones, 20 feet.
they're comparing this megalodon to like a ship, a cruise size ship.
Yeah, they went extinct a long time ago though. Like they used to have mosasaurs, like these.
Who knows? You
Like they
know,
used to have giant animals, dude, like, and plesiosaurs. They used to have crazy fucking gigantic animals, dude. Like they had squids that would make the squids now look tiny.
bro,
You know, like
dude, the squids now, like, there's some fucking
the
weird.
colossal squid is fucking terrifying. Have you
Is
seen
it
the
still
colossal
alive?
squid?
Is it still around,
Yeah, they didn't know of its existence up until like
bro?
a while
I searched.
a while back.
I searched COL on Google, and that was like the first thing that popped. Colossal squid.
Yeah, they have the giant squid. A lot of people think the
Holy
colossal
shit.
and the giant are the same species, like the giant squid and the colossal squid. But
160
I'm pretty sure
feet.
it's two species. Yeah, dude. They're
That's
gigantic.
fucking.
They're like a
That's
blue whale, bro.
ridiculous.
That's like
Are
them
they still around?
tentacles. That's like a blue whale is like 100 feet, bro. That's the largest animal in the world. What do you mean? Yeah, the colossal squid is one of the dude. It's in Antarctica. I can't say that. Antarctica.
Antarctica.
Antarctica. Yeah. It's like in the freezing
Stop.
cold waters. Like it's so dangerous to go there. Like you could literally, people die all the time going there.
I
Like
believe it. You're talking about a fuck.
just
Dude, imagine
falling
just
overboard.
falling.
Dude, falling
Oh my
overboard.
god.
Dude, its beak, it's gigantic. The eyeball, it's the size of like your chest.
I would close my eyes, bro.
Bro,
I just tell him to get it over with.
Imagine if that thing is looking at you and then its beak just open. It's like a bird beak. That thing is terrifying, dude. I don't want any part of that. Like I would swim with a shark, honestly.
Hell
A
no.
colossal squid. Fuck that noise. Like, fuck that.
I mean, sharks are my biggest fear.
I feel like I'd be more scared of a blue whale because that thing is gigantic and it could probably just open its mouth and inhale me, you know?
Bro, blue whale, like shit like that, going. I don't know. That's like so intimidating. It's not even funny.
Dude, it's if I saw a blue whale, right in the ocean, right, like right next to me, I would probably.
I'd have a heart attack.
I swear, I was literally about to say the exact same thing. A
Dead ass.
100-foot whale. Just think. Dude,
Popping
I
its
would
head
just,
up, bro. Or
Dude, I
doing
would
a
just
flip.
faint. I would literally just pass out and die. It's over.
Yeah, but I wouldn't be able to fucking look at that shit. I'd be so scared.
I would
bro.
freeze and just like, I would literally just be traumatized. Like I would be done. I'd be I'm horrified. You know? And then I would just be waiting to die. I wouldn't even be thinking about it. Like,
damn, bro, we're going so far beyond our own fucking imagination right now.
yeah, fuck it. It's funny. Dude,
Right.
that's so crazy. man,
I don't know,
you know
but
what's
like I feel like the most fascinating animals there are is obviously like dying out. Like it just has to be like the coolest and the best
what
of
do you
all
mean?
animals that are really going extinct and
Yeah, like
shit
tigers.
like that. Yeah, tigers. I mean, there's a lot of these. Believe it or not, there's a lot of sea creatures that are going extinct.
Oh yeah, I know. There's a fuck ton, but a lot of them are labeled extinct by accident because there's just not enough research done. So they could still be out there, like the Tasmanian
That's what I'm
tiger.
saying.
It's not a sea creature, but just saying. You know the
You don't
Tasmanian
even know if
tiger?
the megalodon is completely extinct, bro.
What?
You don't even know if the megalodon is completely extinct.
Oh, it is. Trust me. There's we would see a 100-foot shark. Like if we've seen everything else, there's nowhere else. There's nowhere it could be. Like it has to eat so much food to sustain that weight. It's not
Oh
even.
yeah, you're right.
It's not
Nah, you're
even.
definitely.
It's not even man. It's not even like funny. Like it would make no sense. It's illogical. What just happened? Did we lose him? Ah shit. We lost. We lost Reggie.
Did you hang up?
Nah, you lost connection. Or I lost
Huh?
connection. I don't know. Lost connection.
I could barely hear you now.
Here, one sec.
Yep.
My shit's fucking up.
Yep.
Yo.
Yep. Yeah, I hear you now.
Alright, cool.
Yeah. So what were we talking about?
Um. Uh.
The extinctions and.
Oh yeah, I was saying. Do you know what the Tasmanian tiger is?
You know, was that supposed to be like the Tasmanian devil type looking shit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It has like tiger stripes. It's like a kind of like a wolf with tiger stripes. It was a cool ass animal.
Yeah, but those are going extinct as well.
No, they're already extinct. What do you mean?
Oh shit, there's no more?
Well, that's the thing. People think there's been a lot of sightings of them, but they're officially labeled extinct until someone finds one or proof or like DNA proof.
Do you think they can actually start cloning animals?
They've already done it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember in high
With
school
the leopards.
I did a presentation in high school once. I remember it was about Dolly the sheep. It was like the first, I think, cloned sheep or cloned animal that was successfully cloned.
Like shit like that amazes me. How the fuck can you clone an animal?
No, they're gonna be able to do it with humans too. It's fucked.
Yeah, but like how do you like
It's
I
gonna
don't even
ruin
understand
everything.
how do you even do some shit like that?
Imagine in the future when everything like sports, everything is just like all genetic freaks and mutants that people like edited before they were born. You know. So
Oh
they'll be
shit.
like, "Oh, I want him to be like 6'8", 300." You know,
Yeah.
like because they could do that. You know, in China they could do that gene editing. It's illegal, I'm
Really?
pretty sure. Yeah, right now it's illegal, but they're able to do it. They could literally change like your eye color, your hair color, what you're gonna look like, how tall you're gonna be, like before you're even born.
Yeah, it must be fucking thousands, if not millions.
No, it's actually
Stuff like that. You have to be
CRISPR.
special. I
No,
feel
it's
like
this tool called CRISPR. It lets them edit genes, so they could literally just take out any gene and just put in whatever they want.
bro, I feel like they have all this shit in life, but yet they want to lie about not having some type of time machine or some type of alien fucking some type of contact.
What'd you say?
So it amazes me how they have time to find shit that like clones an animal or a person, but yet they won't come out with the truth of having like some type of proof of alien contact.
I mean,
Or
they probably do, but that's probably something that's highly classified. You know, if
yeah,
anything, they
no,
wouldn't let
definitely.
that out. They wouldn't let any Joe Schmo just let that out. It's probably top secret. You know, if they do have
Well,
anything with aliens or UFOs or anything like that, that's not probably. It's 100% completely hidden away.
oh yeah, well because the average Joe Schmo, whatever you said, can't really handle that truth or that answer of knowing that there's aliens out there.
Can you imagine
Well,
if like
like just think about this virus, all right? I mean, yes, it is bad. I mean, it is deadly, but like, it's not fucking, as bad as people are making it seem to be.
what do you
You
mean?
know, uh, I don't know. I honestly, I don't know, bro.
You didn't finish it. You just bailed on your thought.
Oh, because I'm trying to feed this cat and talk to you at the same time and drink a beer. So my
Nice.
it's all fucked up.
Like, what would you do if they just like announced tomorrow that like aliens were real? That like they found like a UFO, like 100% proof. You know that
What would
aliens
I
existed.
do?
Like, what would you think? Like that there's if you knew, like there's undeniable proof now that the like aliens are 100% real. Like, how would that change how you think? Like your day to day life, you know, knowing there's like
I mean,
other
it definitely makes.
beings.
I think it'd make a lot of people to get their guard up. There'd be a lot of foreign militias, like within people, organizations that want to revolt against these fucking aliens or want to be friends with these aliens. And shit would just be so crazy because of social media, bro. And that's what I was trying to say about the coronavirus, bro. People are fucking making this thing like it is a big deal. It is killing a lot of people, but a lot of people are making it like it's a bigger thing than it has to be. Do you know what I'm saying? So if you want to talk about aliens, like it's gonna be the same type of situation. You know what I'm saying? People are gonna go crazy. People are gonna make assumptions and shit like that. I don't know. Did that make sense or not really?
I don't know. I kind of got it for a second, then you kind of lost me. But yeah, fuck.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, how would you feel?
What if I found out aliens were real?
Mm-hmm.
I'd be. I don't know. I feel like I wouldn't really worry about life too much because I would know that there's like I don't know. I feel like
Well, here's the
I feel
real
like
question.
it would affect religions a lot because
Oh yeah.
if
Oh
you
my
knew
god.
there was other like living beings out there, you know what I mean, like ahead of us, like that's a crazy. That would fuck up every religion, bro.
Oh yeah.
I don't even know how I would
But
start with
but
that.
I don't think it really would at the same time because a lot of people would be ignorant not to think that there's something else living on this earth
I
or
mean, it's not
planet,
really
I
living
mean,
on the earth.
universe. You know?
You know,
Yeah, that
it's
is.
in the universe.
I mean, I don't even know if do you think they know we're here or do you think they're trying to find out the same shit we're wondering?
I don't know. They could be. It's like a lot. You know how people study ants? Like they could literally be studying us, just like how we study ants. You know?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I've heard that too. I mean, you know, I've heard there's a lot of theories where they think aliens are waiting for humans to get to its most advanced civilization, and then after we do, they're gonna come and destroy us, which could be possible. You never know, but I mean, I feel like technology in general, even like over the last 100 years, has advanced way too fast, bro. Like
I mean, think
way
about it.
faster than anything should be.
In the last few hundred years, like, or I don't even know. I might be sounding like a complete idiot when I say this. I don't know. Whenever we were cavemen, it's probably a few 100,000 years that humans have been around, right? Something like that. I don't know. Maybe a million. I don't fucking know. I'm not a fucking uh, scientist, but it's crazy how we went from caveman to like these walking hominids that can like change our environment. We could like build a computer. We can like
Yeah.
build the internet. Like what? Cars and drive cars and planes and you know what I mean. We could fly, drive, fucking what we can do surgeries. We can heal each other, have hospitals, build buildings, houses. You know what I mean? Like we can do
Yep.
anything. We can like communicate, talk, make videos. Like you could do anything. Like really, it's crazy how we went from cavemen to like this. Like
Fast.
what if chimpanzees and apes go down the same route? That'd be crazy. Like there's some orangutans or that know how to spearfish when they watch humans do it.
No, really?
Yeah, there's pictures of it. If you
Do you believe in that? Um, that we adapted from the fucking monkeys and shit.
wait, what? Say that again.
I said, could you believe that we adapted from the monkeys and shit?
Like evolution, yeah.
Yeah.
I could, yeah, because there's so many links in evolution, dude. Like everything just leading up to it. You know what I mean? Leading up to us, like
I mean, I
Homo
would be ignorant
sapiens.
not to keep that idea open in my mind.
I mean, it's obviously like there's like some religious things that kind of go against evolution and blah 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 blah. But like just on a scientific base, like just speaking without any of that, like it's obvious.
No, it is
You know,
definitely pretty convincing when they.
it's I don't know, evolution is one of the clearest things to me. Like you know,
So you actually believe in evolution.
yeah, obviously because there's animals that literally they'll be hunted to near extinction and then they'll evolve some adaptation to survive better in that environment. So, you know what I mean? It's like rhinos or elephants. Some elephants now they're born without tusks, so then the poachers don't have any reason to kill them.
Hmm.
You get what I mean? Because poachers were the reason they were dying. So that adaptation, they evolved to have that over time. Because a few elephants probably had that and got fucked up, and then they're like, oh, if you do this, if you don't grow tusks, you're more likely to survive.
Yeah, yeah, that's a pretty good reference. But I don't know. I feel like monkeys are probably definitely just like the cousin of a human. Like they're all like, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, I don't think we really like adapted from them. I think they might be the next thing besides us. But it's just there's just too many fucking species and animals and shit and different types of people to believe that like, we came from just monkeys and shit. Like,
I mean, not directly from monkeys. We're like ancestors, I think, cousins. I guess, like you said, because there's a bunch of different ones. There's like Homo erectus, Homo sapien, Homo whatever the fuck. There's like a million of them.
I mean, like cavemen, they're supposed to be like the fucking like advanced stage, like the first stage of like human, right?
What?
Cavemen weren't they supposed to be like the first thing of proof that cavemen adapted from monkeys?
Um, I think so. Yeah.
No,
Yeah, that's like when they first branched off
I
into
just
like
thought
a
about that.
Homo
I don't
sapien.
know.
I think so. But there used to be like a giant ape, like Homo pithecus, whatever it was called, something like that. Or,
Hmm.
I can't remember. Gigantopithecus, and it was like 9 feet tall. It was like Bigfoot pretty much. And it was like a giant ape that actually lived. You know, so it's
You
crazy. Like
believe
there's
that?
a yeah, it's real. They have like fossils.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. I mean, I could believe the fucking 9'8" if you could believe all the other shit that's in this world.
Obviously, yeah. Like think about how much crazy like, isn't it crazy when you think about how much crazy shit has existed on this planet before we even got here? Like, just to name a few, like megalodons, velociraptors, fucking T-Rex,
I know,
Spinosaurus.
bro.
Like, there is ridiculous animals that have existed before. Like, have you seen the old crocodiles that used to exist? They used to be fucking like 50 feet long, bro. They were eating dinosaurs. Like, they were
Bro, we would never be
ridiculous.
able to survive in those type of days.
Like, literally, they're, you don't understand. Like, they were gigantic. It was called Deinosuchus. It was literally like 50 to 60 like feet long from head to toe, from head to tail, the end of the tail. Can you imagine that? That's ridiculous, dude. That's ridiculous.
Bro, it was what I kind of find weird is like, how is there not a fucking human during the dinosaur era?
Bro, you did not just say that.
Huh?
You did not just say that.
What do you mean?
Did you just say why there wasn't a human in the
Yeah,
dinosaur? They didn't evolve yet.
yeah, bro. But like, I don't know. That shit just doesn't make sense.
What do you mean? The extinction of dinosaurs led to the upbringing of mammals. Like, that's what led to mammals. Like, it came from fucking like animals that were surviving underground, like rats and rodents.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are the only animals that survived like the apocalypse from the dinosaurs because they were able to be safe underground from all the flames and shit.
That shit is crazy, bro. If you think about how much fucking like all the meteors and shit that actually hit them, that's fucked up. It was like a whole Armageddon.
Like, that's crazy. No, the Earth's been through like 5 major extinctions. I think we're in the sixth right now, but that's crazy. Like, they literally
No, that many?
yeah, dude, look it up, man. The Earth is fucking. I don't even know how many. I don't want to sound stupid, but it's God knows how many billions of years old, dude. It is an old ass planet. It's been through everything. But can you imagine, like, what one of like the dinosaurs were probably just chilling. You know what I mean? That last day, just hunting, just doing whatever like normal that they've been doing for millions of fucking years. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
then there's like, oh, what's that light in the sky? You know what I mean? And then boom, all gone. You know what I mean? Just like that.
Bro, I just wish I could find out how life was really like for them. Like, was there any type of communication? I mean, obviously there was throughout their own species, but what types of communications were there in general? Or was it literally just fucking every animal for themselves type shit?
Oh no, man.
Because animals aren't stupid, bro. They all have their way of communicating.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like, they all have their own language, like to talk. Like
Yeah.
Velociraptors or Troodon, they're the smartest dinosaur out of all of them. They were pretty much said. Some scientists said they had like the same intelligence as like a wolf pack, so they could like hunt in packs like Velociraptors would.
Wait, say that one more time, actually.
I read some stuff a while back where it was saying that Troodon, the smartest dinosaur, they would have the ability to plan and like pack hunt like wolves. Like, they would have the same like brain power as like a wolf, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
Like how a wolf hunts, or like
Yeah, I can
raptors
believe
too.
it though.
Yeah,
I
raptors
believe
too.
it.
But
Bro, raptors, those things.
the
So
T-Rex
fucking
only had
fat,
like a brain like
probably.
the size of a walnut.
Yeah, I know, bro. There was.
No, but their vision was on point. They could see up to like, they could literally see miles ahead. It's crazy. Their smell
Well, they
is,
better be as big as they were.
yeah, their smell is millions of times better than like a bloodhound, bro. It's ridiculous. You can't even compare them. It's so crazy when you think about humans are so fucking weak. Like we're so weak. Like ours, we have skin. Like and any animal could rip through skin so easily. You know what I mean? Like it's not like we have anything really protecting us. We're probably gonna evolve into like an alien. You know what I mean?
I
We're
know,
getting
bro.
smaller and smaller, weaker and weaker, less muscle. You know what I mean?
No, bro. Kids are nowadays.
We've turned from
Kids are
apes,
getting.
dude, from a giant
Dude,
hairy
kids are getting
ape
way too big nowadays.
to hairless, smaller frames. Like that's what humans are evolving into, like smaller people, because there's no need to have all this muscle and shit. You know what I mean? Because humans broke evolution in a way. Because like you know, it goes. The theory
How they break
goes.
it.
The theory goes that only the best survive. You know what I mean? Only like the strongest pass on their
Survival of
genes.
the fittest.
Yeah, that's what I was looking for. But now everyone survives. You know what I mean? Like before, it was only the best pass their genes down. But now it's everyone can do it.
Oh yeah, bro. You're talking about ancient times. I mean, everything's like civilized now and shit.
Oh yeah,
I
of
guess there's.
course.
I mean, in my opinion, you can't really compare that. But I do know what you're saying. But I
No,
feel
no,
like
I'm
you
just
can't really.
saying. Like we broke evolution. Like we're the first species.
Yeah. But all right. So here's
Now
my
we kind of
question to you.
control it ourselves. Now next big thing is AI. What were you gonna say?
Well, some people tend to believe that we're all gods ourselves in a way. All right, believe it or not, because everything that happens in this world is because of us. We create. I mean, we create, we destroy, we do everything in this world. So therefore, I mean, in a way, we are our own fucking. I don't know.
Uh,
But one question I've always had, like so, like I think about so often, bro, is like, what do you think is really like beyond this universe?
what do you mean, like in death?
Yeah, like how did this universe even become structured into one? Like,
Like I don't know. I always wonder that. Like there's always like the religious answers. You know what I mean that
I
you
mean,
could
bro,
take. But
that's why
like
I feel like religion is such a big thing. Because,
everyone has. It's like how do you know your story's right? You know what I mean? But
well, bro, because like if at the end of the day, like if you break it down and you really do think about it, like the universe is so big. I mean, there's other planets and shit. Like it just the galaxy goes on and on and on and on. And what is beyond that has to be some type of spirit, bro. A
like
spirit animal, a
there
fucking
has to be some
anything.
type of god. Like that's what I think.
Yeah,
Like there
that's
just
what I'm
has to
saying.
be. Like I don't think this is
He
just
he
like I
he
don't
might
like.
not be the God in Christianity, bro, but there is one God that does look beyond all of us and does look after all of us. And I don't give a fuck what anybody has to say.
Like I would find it so hard to believe that literally this one planet in the entire fucking universe, we just happen to fucking evolve and like you know what I mean, like dinosaurs, and then we came along, and then humans just started to exist. You know what I mean, and we came into the picture. Like
Yeah, bro, like that all that shit's I don't know.
it's crazy.
Even if you even sorry, so even if there was an evolution, bro, like there is a reason for all that. Like there was somebody, like something behind all that shit. If you want to believe in that, or people say there was a God that made Adam and Eve, and from there it started.
I don't know. Everyone has like a different story. Like if you ask them based on religion, just based on that, you know what I mean. But like excluding all that, right? Like just like think about it. Like We're literally on one planet in the entire. How many billions of fucking planets are there, dude? And we're on the one that has life. Like, I don't know. It just seems a little sketch to me. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like, why was this whole universe created if we can't even see it? You know what I mean? Like,
Like, and
it's
that's where
weird.
it
It
all comes
feels.
down,
It's just
bro.
weird to
That's
try to
not for us to
describe.
decide, dude.
Wait, what?
I said because that it's not for us to fucking decide.
Dude, space is so scary. Like, if they had a space hotel, I would probably go, but I would be mortified the entire time. Like, I'm terrified on a plane. I can't imagine
Right.
space. I would be shitting myself, dude. Like,
Hell yeah,
and
seeing
especially
how
how
small you
terrible the
are.
bathrooms and shit are. Like, I could not do that.
I just don't think I'd be able to fucking see myself outside of this world. That shit is scary if you think about it. Looking down on Earth.
I don't know, man. That's just crazy. Like think about that. Like, we literally just. This is like the only time we know each other. Like, any two people. You know what I mean? The only time we know each other is this one life that we have. You know what I mean?
Yep.
It's like, after that, like, when you're dead, it's done. Like, there's no coming back. Like, oh, I don't know. Some people think like the reincarnation thing, or like you just kind of become somebody else, but you have no memory of what happened. You know what I mean? Stuff like
Yeah.
that. But like, I don't know about that.
I mean, do you ever feel like sometimes, like some point in your life, do you ever feel like you could remember memories of your last life? Like, do you ever get like a sudden image in your head, and it's like,
No, not
damn,
really. No, I only
yeah,
remember this. But it's just
or
crazy. Like,
maybe it's just like some people, their brain tricking them into believing this image or whatnot.
like where, like the Egyptians. Like, think about it. At one point in time, they were just thriving and and doing work. You know what I mean? They were killing it. And then out of nowhere, whatever took them out, took them out. You know what I mean? They just got lost to the sands of time. You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
guess. And
Well,
then literally, we have to go by their hieroglyphics and all this shit. Like, what if people in 100 and like 1,000 years, they have to, if we're like you know what I mean, and they're looking, or 1,000,000 years, they're looking at our shit, and it's like and it's just like fucking shitty books, and they're like, wow, what the fuck were these people doing? You know what I mean? Like, and they can't figure anything out about us. Like, what was this used for? This car? Like, what is this? Like, you know what I mean?
yeah, bro, that's actually a good point.
Like how we look at Egyptian shit. Like, it was probably so obvious if you were there at the time, but like looking back at it, like thousands of years after, when everything's kind of lost to time, and kind of fucked up, and like kind of ruined. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's hard to like you have to like read the hieroglyphics and try to translate it and shit. Like, that's
Well,
difficult.
they
That's
say
so
that
difficult.
like back in the Egyptian times and shit, that their the technology they actually had was, if not before they died, it was just as advanced. Like, they had some shit that was like more advanced than us, as far as alien cultured shit and technologies, like all that type of shit. They've had all that.
You think the Egyptians like were in contact with aliens?
Honestly, I
I
would believe
honestly,
I would believe that
I,
before anything else.
I
That's all.
might believe. I feel like it's kind of stupid to say that in real life. To be like, yeah, the Egyptians and the aliens. Like, you sound like a clown if you say that in real life. But like, honestly, like the technology they had at the time, the buildings they had, we can't build that shit today. How were they building
Bro,
that
they
shit
fucking
with
moved
no?
pyramids, bro.
They literally moved these giant like 100 50-ton, like these literally like 50-ton boulders from miles away from a quarry, and then stack them on top hundreds of feet into the air, like 300 feet in the air. Do you
Yeah.
understand how there's no ramp or anything that could really do this, dude? That is such a that's a magnificent feat of architecture. That is out of this fucking world. That's
Well,
crazy.
it's
Those,
believed that
I always wanted
some
to
of
go
these
there.
pyramids, like deep down in some of these pyramids, that there are still alien fucking, I don't even know the right word for it. Like oh, man, I don't even know the right word. But
Wait, what were
they
you
say
talking
some
about?
of the pyramids,
What about them?
and like some of these pyramids actually have like alien like proof of aliens being there.
Oh, like hieroglyphics.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh
like,
yeah, I've seen those types of stuff. Yeah, 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 with like the big head and shit like that, or
yeah,
like they'll have that type. I've seen those, or like it'll look like a UFO in the sky, like stuff like that on the wall in the
yeah.
paintings, like shit like that. That's
And
crazy.
they say that like an alien can activate one of these pyramids one
Like
day. Like there's
I've
something in these pyramids that have some type of alien fucking.
like I wonder if it's the same kind of thing for like the Greeks. You know how they had the Greek gods and shit. Like what was that like at the time? You know what I mean? What were they? Because they had
Dude,
all these statues
Odin
of
and
all
shit.
these. Yeah, they had all the statues of like all these gods and goddesses, and they were worshiping them, and they were just doing whatever the fuck because of them. You know what I mean? Like how was daily life just going about? I would love to just be a
Well,
fly on the wall, just watch that. You know what I mean?
supposedly
In a time machine or
that
something.
honestly, dude, you want me to be real with you? I can. This sounds a little bit retarded, but I kind of believe in like shit like that, like Odin and fucking the gods.
I mean, I
I
mean,
mean,
I
it's
believe
hard
in
to
one
believe it in
God, so I'm
today's
not.
world. In
Yeah,
today's
it's
world, yes, it is hard.
because we're like civilized and
Yeah,
smart.
if you actually look at the stories and the tales and like how fucking I don't know, man.
that's just how
Shit is,
that's just how they described phenomenon. Like if there was like a tsunami, they would just be like, "Oh, the god of the ocean, Poseidon or whatever, is mad." That's how they described it. If they had no way to describe it scientifically, like
yeah.
that's
No,
pretty
you're
much
right.
how. It's like if we didn't. If it's like if we saw a fucking like I don't. Let me think. Let me like a beam of light move across the sky like in half a second. You know what I mean? And literally we'll be like, what the fuck was that? Like, you know what I mean? We're not gonna be like, oh, that's fucking Tsushima, the god of light, or something. You know what I mean? Like, it's just that's kind of how they were doing it back then. It was like whatever they didn't know, they just kind of like, that's
Yeah,
the
but
god of
do you
blah blah blah.
realize like a
Insert
lot of
name
those like Odin and like bro when the Vikings like when they kind of believed in that shit, dude, it enhanced their powers a little bit.
I mean, the
Like it made
power of
them
belief.
stronger than a fucking normal human being, bro. I mean, their bodies, the shit they put themselves through, like anything they looked at was like nothing to them, bro. Like you could put a fucking rolling ball of fire, throwing it at them. That shit like that is just an obstacle to them to overcome.
I don't know, but I mean, the power of belief is a strong thing. You know what I mean? Like, if you could, if someone really believes, it's like the thing with like with atheists. Like, I don't really get it because if you believe in a god, that's better than not believing in a god. You know what I mean? It's just like a sense of being safe and like someone watching over you. You know what I mean? It's just like a
Mm-hmm.
relaxing. It's like comforts you. You know what I mean? It's a
Yep.
comforting feeling. Like so like I could see why they would do that with like a bunch of gods in Olympus, and you know what I mean. But like that stuff always kind of fascinated me, like in TV shows and movies and stuff like that. Like it would always
Yeah.
be cool seeing Zeus, like God of War, especially. You played God of War?
A couple
What?
times.
God of War is amazing.
Yeah, I played it a couple
Especially the
times.
newest one that came out a couple years ago, the PS4 one.
Yeah, bro, I haven't played that shit in forever.
That game was amazing. I love that game.
Yeah, but you're right about them blaming on things that weren't, or them believing in gods that.
On things they couldn't explain.
Yeah.
On phenomenon, natural phenomenon, like lightning or something, or a
Yep.
tsunami or earthquake.
But I think because their beliefs were so strong, bro, like it actually turned them into like different type of human beings. Like they were fucking monsters, dude. Like you
I
couldn't
don't know.
stop them.
I don't know, man. I wonder if there was like, I don't think they weren't actual people. I think just like I
No,
don't
they were
know,
people. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying their ambitions and like their
like the Greek
fucking
gods and shit, like
the way
Zeus.
they lived.
I don't think that was just a guy walking around. They're like, oh, that's Greek god Zeus. I think it's more like a mythological thing, like, you know.
Well, all right. So you know how like Christ was like BC and all that shit for us, like thousands and thousands and thousands of years ago.
Wait, what? Sorry, you cut out.
Yeah. Well, I said do you know how like Christ was like thousands and thousands years ago, like BC and shit?
Yeah.
Well, that supposedly that's how like the Vikings seen like the gods and shit. Like they were there thousands and thousands of years before they were, and they were actually real people. Like Thor was a real person, Odin was a real person.
I don't know. Can you imagine if like, I don't know, like what, like that would be groundbreaking if we found out one day like one of those was like real, like that was a real, there was real superhuman with powers, shit, like, you know what I mean, like something like that. That would be amazing. That would be crazy.
Well, I mean, dude, yeah, I could believe it was like if you like even going back to the hieroglyphics and shit, bro. Like, why make some shit like that? For what? There obviously has to be something. Do you know what I'm saying? There's something that they see or something that they really, 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 really believe to make them draw some shit like that.
Dude, exactly.
Yeah.
I don't think they're
So
just
like,
drawing some bullshit on the wall, they're
yeah.
not
So
drawing
going
scribbles
back
on the
to the
wall.
gods, bro.
They're not
Going back to the
scribbling.
gods and shit.
They're not scribbling
Like,
fucking doodles. They're
yeah.
drawing shit that they want people to remember, scriptures that they're carving into the wall. It's not just like, you know what I mean? It's not just like something that you might just look at it the wrong way and perceive it. It's literally like carved into the wall thousands of years ago. It's supposed to be meant to be like that, you know what I mean? Like the pyramids, how they were built. Going back to that for a second, like that's the biggest mystery to me. Like if I could find out, okay, if you could find out one thing, right, to know if it's true or not, or to know the full story of it, anything, what would it be? Like anything at all, like that you wonder about.
Why are we here? And what made us here?
That's a good one.
That is something that haunts me all the time.
No, besides, okay, besides that, I mean, like I personally, I would say like the pyramids. Like I would love to be able to go back in time and just in the prime, the biggest, the best days of Egypt, just see how it was going. Like I saw these renders a while ago. It was like the pyramids with electricity and stuff, and it was like cities. Like it could have
Honestly,
been like that. You know what I mean? You never know.
you asked me that question, bro, and this is the like I thought about it. Like, if I could, I would go back and kill the people who killed Jesus Christ. Honestly, to see how the world would end up today.
Oh my god, I'm not gonna really get into that because
What, you're gonna tell me that's
I'm a
not
different
good?
religion, so
That's not good.
I'm just a different religion, so I don't want to get into. I don't know. But
Everybody's entitled to their own, belief in religion.
yeah, I know.
But even you, like you kind of don't even believe in your. I'm not even gonna say that.
Yeah,
You
don't say
believe
that.
more in evolution, right?
What?
You believe in evolution, right?
Okay, well, it's kind
So
of
that's kind of
okay.
dis going
It's a
against
little
your
different.
religion.
No. It's a little different. I'm 100% in for my religion, right? But the thing is, I accept scientific fact from the outside. You know, I'm not just gonna ignore scientific proven. Well, not it's not a proven. It's still a theory, but it's one of the best theories. It's one of the most accepted theories that there is. You know, I it just makes sense, you know what I mean? Like, maybe I don't believe in it 100%, but I could see over time it affects animals and people, you know what I mean? Like, you could see the
So if you
changes.
believe that,
You could
if you
see the
can believe
physical
in
changes.
animals changing into humans, then why can't you believe that there's one man named Jesus Christ?
Bro, let's not get into this right now. We don't need to get into this, a religion podcast.
No, this is a good thing. No,
Nah,
people
bro.
want to hear this.
Nah, it's 10:40 at night.
But yeah,
Nah, you believe your shit, I believe my stuff.
true.
Yeah. Damn, we've been going an hour and 5 minutes.
Feels like a half hour, honestly.
True. Alright, I'm probably gonna get going. And yeah, I want
Close,
to head to
close it
bed.
down.
Yeah. It was nice having you on here for number 4.
Number
Hopefully,
4.
hopefully you can come back. That was a good conversation. I liked it. Hopefully,
True.
hop on another one.
Yep, on some random shit.
Yeah. When the corona goes away.
Yeah,
When we get an update on that, or when something changes, you know. We'll
something will
find
happen
out.
where we do it again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll catch up. Well, I'll see you next time, man.
All right, bro.
All right. Peace.